Okay, good afternoon. Today I'm at the MBK Center. It's a very sunny day, a good afternoon. But today we're going to focus on the MBK Center. This shopping mall didn't have the best of time for sure during the 2020 and 2021. So let's go inside and find out what we can find in the shopping mall. Okay, we are approaching an interesting area. This area has all kinds of different products. You've got sportswears, antiques, you even have suits, all kinds of different kinds of products. Some are real, some are copies, some are duplicates. So you need to find out yourself. Haggled for the prices as well, so a lot of clothes do not have price tags on them, so you're expected to haggle for a good price here. But let's go take a look. So we're coming to some sportswear. So there are Under Armour, Adidas, Nike, all the famous brands. You've got Gucci, Tommy Hilfiger. So a lot of people come here to get these kind of products, and these shops are still open. But in the same area, we've got a lot of Thai antiques, so really worth coming here to find these kind of products. So lots of caps available here. Obviously the quality is questionable, but of course you can always sample the goods before you buy them. Yeah, so they're doing pretty good here. I see a lot of customers as well, tourists, local Thai alike. But this floor don't used to be like this. I think they've done a lot of replanning, because it used to be, the shopping mall used to be all over the place, right? You got souvenir shops and then gold shop next to it, but now it's more urban planned, where they group up all the similar kind of products together, which is a good move, because all modern malls are following that kind of planning for their shopping malls. So a lot of religious items here. If you like these kind of products, which I know a lot of you guys do, as self-owned or as souvenirs, and come here to get them at this place. But yeah, still a long way to go back to the thriving MBK Center we used to know. A lot of shops still waiting to open, available for rent. But definitely doing better than, let's say, this shopping mall a year back. It was tragic back then. But yeah, let's take a look at the electronic parts of the shopping mall. Let's take a look at the Don Donki department store first. Probably the best addition to the MBK shopping mall. So if you like Japanese products, then definitely visit this the Don Donki branch. I think there's a couple of branches nearby. There's one in Tonglo. Actually, not Tonglo. There's one in Ekamai. There's one in the market shopping mall at Chitlom, and definitely one of the better places to shop for Japanese products. And you got everything here. You got household products like cooking pans, shampoo, anything you can imagine. But the best thing about this place is, I think, it's the ready-to-eat food you can get. Yeah, those crates looks really nice. And all kinds of different kinds of Japanese desserts. But even better, I'm looking for them now, is the sushi department. I think it's right over here, yep. Yeah, a lot of. So let me get the camera right first, yeah. So a lot of sushis, sashimis. And trust me, I tried a couple of these and they are absolutely delicious. And for a very fair price as well. I believe we have even more over here, yeah. Different kinds of seafoods. And even more sushi over here. Yeah. So later on night, when they start to get into discounts, I mean, this one is about 10 pieces for 299 baht. But later at night, I think around 7-8 p.m, they start doing massive discounts. So that one that was going for 300 baht would probably go for 200 baht or even less. Yeah, look at all these delicious tunas. Right, yeah. So this department store is pretty big. So there's a lot more than this going on. So let's take a look at what other things you can find in this supermarket. And another big selling point of the MBK shopping mall, it has a lot of jewelry shops, diamond shops, gold shops, then different kinds of accessories. And you can find all kinds of different products here. Okay, don't get me wrong, when I say MBK is doing better, it's doing better in comparison to when it was completely dead in 2020 and 2021. But there's still a long way to go before it revives itself into the bustling and popular MBK Center we knew before COVID, but you can see a lot of the shops are still closed and waiting for people to rent. Yeah, so not good in comparison to when the shopping mall was at its peak. Okay, we are at level 4 now, so floor 4, and this floor is all about electronics. So back here you've got the Banana, which is probably the most famous and the largest IT store in Thailand. But all along this corridor, all the way to the end, it's all electronics. So let's take a look at what we can find on this floor. So if you're looking for telecom stores, you also have True here. I'm pretty sure I saw AIS somewhere else as well. So you can find most of the major telecom stores here. But just like any IT or electronic equipment store malls, you got all kinds of products like phone cases. You've got some really old phones there, car mounts and streaming equipment. So yeah, just like any other place where you could buy electronic items. You've got Samsung, Huawei, and over there you got all kinds of shops selling different phones, tablets. But personally for me, if I were to buy electronic products, I would go to the Fortune Town at Rama 9 station. I just feel like the shops there are more legit and sell better products for a better price. But if you're in this area and you're looking for electronics, then definitely come here. Okay, we are at the 7th floor of the shopping mall. This floor used to be my favorite floor inside the MBK shopping center. One of the reasons is this arcade, which is I think one of the biggest and best arcade there is. We're gonna check that out in a minute. It also has a cinema, SF cinema over there. So a lot of entertainment. A few years back, I'm not sure if it was that side or the other end, there was a bowling alley and pool tables, but unfortunately that's gone now. But let's go take a look at the game center, the arcade. So it looks like most games are still operational. But definitely not a lot of people at the moment. But the games are pretty old, it seems like. You know, Time Crisis 5. Pretty certain that came out a long time ago. But yeah. If you're into arcade, then you know this is a worthwhile place to come. I think there was one that was really good in Central World as well, but that's gone as well now, unfortunately. But yeah, most games still looks like they're operational, so I think it's like 10 some takes 2 tokens, which is like 20 baht, which is not cheap, I think, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go take a look at the restaurants and the cinema. Yeah, so at the 7th floor there's a lot of cafes and restaurants available, so if you do get hungry and tired, there are a good amount of selections here available. And right now we're heading towards the cinema. I think if I heard right, I think they're kind of rebuilding the cinema, but we'll see in a couple of years' time. But some of the restaurants aren't doing too well, still haven't reopened yet, and this one, yeah, couple of the shops are completely shut, but there are still over a dozen of decent selections. Yeah, so this is the SF cinema. Haven't actually seen a movie in there, but I see a lot of people watching a movie inside, so it can't be that bad. It is indeed an SF cinema, which is a very good brand. So a couple more places to drink and eat. But yeah, it's just compared to the old, this floor of the shopping mall, in comparison to the old one, it's a lot more quiet. A lot of shops aren't open. And this is one of my favorite places in the entire shopping mall, escape room. Basically, you get locked in a room for 45 minutes and you have to solve a lot of different kind of puzzles to get out. I think there's so there's a lot of different kind of games with different kind of difficulties. It's 550 baht per person, not cheap, but it is 45 minutes of really decent and fun time. So if you like this kind of thing, solving puzzles, having a laugh with your mates, then definitely a good, very fun game to try out. Now on the other side there's more arcade games, but this one is more of a yeah, you can see a lot of dancing and these kind of music games. I've never tried them before, I don't know how to describe them. And this place is a lot of anime products, books, clothes, DVDs, all kind of animation products in there. So if you like anime, then that's pretty good. And this one is, I think, is a board game shop. Yeah, board game cafe, so all kinds of board games here. If you want to, enjoy playing some board games, then this place is it.